Let's be honest, you don't hate studying because you're lazy. You hate it because every time you open your book, your brain screams, "No, not this again." You feel tired, distracted, and even guilty, like you should be studying, but you just can't. But what if I told you your brain isn't the problem, it's just protecting you? Today, I'll show you exactly why your brain hates studying, and more importantly, how to reprogram it to actually enjoy the process. Your brain's number one job is to keep you comfortable, not successful. It's built for survival, not exams. When you sit down to study, your brain sees it as pain, effort, discomfort, uncertainty, so it does what it's designed to do. It avoids pain and seeks comfort. That's why scrolling through your phone or watching just one video feels so easy. It's instant comfort with zero effort. Studying, on the other hand, feels like a mental workout. Just like your body resists going to the gym, your brain resists focus, and that's not your fault. That's literally how the human brain evolved. The same brain that helped your ancestors survive wild animals now helps you survive boring textbooks by saying, "Let's just rest for 5 minutes." But here's the problem. Your brain doesn't know that studying future comfort. It only reacts to the present discomfort. Let's talk about dopamine, the chemical of motivation and reward. Every time you check your phone, scroll Instagram, or watch YouTube shorts, you get a small dopamine hit. Your brain starts linking pleasure with distraction. Now, when you open your books, your dopamine levels drop. There's no instant reward, no likes, no fun sounds, no colorful visuals. So your brain goes, "Why study when I can just open TikTok and feel good instantly?" You get trapped in a loop. Distraction feels good. Studying feels bad, so you choose distraction again. And the worst part, the more you repeat this, the harder it becomes to focus because your brain gets addicted to fast dopamine. Now, here's the good news. You can train your brain just like a muscle. You just need to change how it connects effort and reward. Let's break it down into 3 steps that actually work. Step 1, the 5-minute rule. Whenever you feel like "I can't start," tell yourself, "I'll study for just 5 minutes." Your brain doesn't fear short tasks. Once you start, momentum kicks in, and suddenly 5 minutes turns into 30. The hardest part of studying isn't studying, it's starting, so make the start ridiculously easy. Even top performers use this. Once you beat the initial resistance, your brain realizes, "Hey, this isn't so bad," and releases dopamine for progress, not procrastination. Your brain needs small wins, so after every 25-30 minutes of focus, give yourself a mini reward, a walk, your favorite snack, or 5 minutes of scrolling. But here's the trick. Never reward yourself before the task, always after. That way, your brain starts to associate focus, seizure, reward, instead of distraction, reward. Do this for a week, and you'll notice studying won't feel like a punishment anymore. It'll feel like progress. Your brain loves stories and emotions, not logic. If you study just to pass an exam, your motivation will fade fast. But if you connect it to something deeper, your dreams, your freedom, your self-respect, your brain suddenly sees studying as survival. Say to yourself, "I'm not studying for grades, I'm studying to build the life I want." Once your brain links studying with identity and purpose, focus becomes automatic. Let's be real, even with all these tricks, some days you'll still fail, you'll still waste time, feel guilty, or start over again. But that's not failure, that's rewiring. Think of your brain like wet cement. Every action, every repetition carves a new path. The more you walk the focus path, the stronger it gets. The more you walk the distraction path, the deeper that one becomes. So when you choose to sit down, even for 5 minutes, you're not just studying, you're training your mind to obey you. That's how toppers are made, not because they're smarter, but because they've learned how to make their brain work for them, not against them. There was a student once who failed his exams 3 times in a row. He thought he was dumb, lazy, empty and useless. But when he learned how the brain actually works, how resistance is just a signal, not a wall, everything changed. He stopped fighting his brain. He started understanding it. He used the 5-minute rule. He started celebrating small wins. He studied even when it felt uncomfortable. A year later, he didn't just pass, he topped his class, not because of luck, but because he learned the most powerful skill in the world, self-control, and that's the real secret. You don't need to fight your brain, you need to train it. Listen, your brain isn't your enemy, it's just scared, it's trying to protect you from discomfort. But growth only happens through discomfort. Every time you choose focus over distraction, every time you choose effort over ease, you're teaching your brain a new truth. This pain is not danger, it's transformation. One day, studying won't feel like torture, it'll feel like power, because when you master your mind, you can master anything. So next time your brain says, I don't feel like studying, just smile and say, thanks for trying to protect me, but I've got this.